Hi, my name is Simone Mignot, and I am a personal and business coach. I help individuals with their personal growth and development while gaining clarity and direction. My approach is focused, God-centered, and very intentional. It's not a quick fix. So if you feel stagnant and you need clarity, please feel free to visit my website, SimoneMignot.com.
Gotta see the kingdom of truth. Sometimes in life you feel defeated, but it's not over. Hold on, don't give in. You're passing through your testing season. Where is your faith? You gotta win. You gotta win. Oh yeah. Gonna win.
That you understand that you need coaching to be able to live your best life, and so you own that. My coaching for my life so that I can be the best version of myself.
Good evening, family. How wanna do? I'm just doing the formalities by saying evening because I know that it's a Friday evening when we do the live. However, today we're doing a pre-recorded session because, of course, this weekend is Valentine's, and we're still talking on the topic of the relationship edition. We're having very honest conversations. Last week we had Sharon Redwood, which is one of my very good friends, and we're really talking about growth and development and how we have reflected as friends and how those reflection has helped us and how our relationships help us to grow. And so today I have Monique Cotterell. We have walked openly in our relationship. We've learned some things. We've had our challenges. And today our conversation is rooted in growth. But before I show you our pretty face, because she's pretty over there, see me say like 10 for your side, let me share my statement with you. If you know your intent, you can transform how you show up in relationships. Being clear about your intent creates awareness, shapes your communication, and determines how you respond when things are uncomfortable. When intent is clear, direction settles, growth becomes possible, and relationships have room to mature. So that is how we're going to be dealing with our relationship. But Monique, welcome on the Blue Coach again, my friend.
I am here again. And I heard you say something a while ago, Sim. You said relationships. We've been through our challenges.
Yeah.
So I want to say that relationships aren't void of challenges. You will have those challenges, but it is to work through them.
Yeah.
That's very important in any relationship.
Yeah. So I'll tell you a little bit about Monique. Monique and I have been friends for 20 odd years, about 20 odd years. And Monique and I are born on the same day, in the same year. Yeah. So we know that was, God's original plan to allow our path to be crossed. And so we've, as she said before, we've had our challenges, and relationships are not void of challenges, but it's how you deal with the challenges and what you learn from the challenges as you go along. So Monique, when one of the questions I wanted to ask you, when you think about friendship, what does a healthy friendship really looks like to you? Like, no, I know years ago would have had our own thought of what a healthy relationship look like. But when looking back, what does that look like to you now?
So a healthy friendship for me now is grounded in relationship with Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And seeing him as the source, seeing him as the one that you need to connect with, that you need to stay plugged into, so that he can direct and guide you into your earthly relationships. So you have to remain plugged in to Jesus Christ, because without him, you can't really do friendships in the right way.
Yeah.
So you need
Yeah.
that. It is being open
Mm-hmm.
and honest,
Yeah.
with one another.
Right.
Speaking the truth in love, of course, is a
Yeah.
must
Yeah.
as we journey
Yeah.
together.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Boy, friendship is not a destination.
Hey,
It's a journey.
talk about it.
It's a journey.
Wow.
I see it as a
Yeah.
classroom, really.
Yeah, it is a classroom.
Every day, once you're in relationship and you desire to do, you're learning. You're getting the lessons, and you must learn those lessons to move to the next level.
Wow. You must learn those lessons. Legacy in your clear him throat. So we say Legacy Production International. Book him. Yeah. He might be a billionaire still. I just don't want him forgetting it.
Amen.
But Mons, you're so right. Relationships are all about a classroom experience where you are being developed. No, it is not the other person that you're focused on so much in the relationship as you focus as to how you show up in that relationship.
Yeah.
Because most times we can be so bottled down with the other person, and we make the other person become the marker for how we ought to respond. So we
Right.
don't pay attention to our own response and what it is that we're doing in that relationship to either make it good or bad, because we can really spoil a good thing if we don't know how to treat those relationships. Or friendship didn't happen overnight.
Right.
What do you think helped to build trust over time in our relationship?
Well, we were always ones who would go before God. I think our friendship was built on prayer.
Mm-hmm.
And so, because you have to come before God
Mm-hmm.
and come before him with clean motives,
Mm-hmm.
heart, intention,
Mm-hmm.
I think that has helped us a great deal,
Yeah.
because you want to make sure, say, you're right with God.
Yeah.
And you're going before him as friends together, and you desire to see him move in whatever situation
Yeah.
that you're putting before him.
Yeah.
So there has to be
Mm-hmm. There has to be truth.
truth,
There has to be authenticity.
authenticity.
In the center of it. You said something earlier too about, and I think Sharon shared that same thing about our friendship being rooted in prayer.
Yes.
And the fact that it is very important to allow God to be the source of your relationships and not the relationships themselves.
Yes.
Because sometimes we can morph our relationships into idols. So we start to idolize each other. It's just the truth. Without an intent. Because most times you're not intentionally trying to do this, but because
Unknowingly you do.
unknowingly you do. And so the relationship become number one, and God no longer is a part of that relationship. Because when you said that we went to God
Yes.
as friends, that is one of the things. And I want to tell you a little secret about Monique. You see, if you ever have a problem, I go to Monique about this for years now, and I go to Monique to talk to him about the problem, Monique said, You remember Sharon did that still last week? She said, let us pray about it.
Yes.
Let us pray about it. And as we were talking last week about, just prayer and stuff, I think when Monique and I became friends, and she was solid. I think she was solid walking through her relationship with God, and that was one of the things she brought to the table, the whole importance of prayer.
Yeah.
And it allowed me to morph myself in that space as well, that everything you pray
You
about.
must pray about
So
it.
it's also an understanding that your relationships are supposed to help to build you.
Yeah.
And I'm going back to what you said about honesty and speaking the truth in love.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we don't want to do that. We don't want to hear the truth.
The truth. That
Because
is
we
so
get
true.
offended because, but the Bible says it's better you get a rebuke from a friend than a kiss.
Than kisses from an enemy.
Than an enemy.
Mhm. I wanted to add here that I'm not afraid to place my relationships, my friendships before God. Like, I lay them out before him on a regular. Like, God, what you say about this one? I know I feel this way about this friend, but what you saying? Yeah, is this person still, you know, what you desire for them to be in my life? And I lay out my friendships, and I'm not afraid to say to him, if this does not work anymore, if this is not your will for me anymore, then remove it. Take out.
Oh, whoa. Yeah. A big thing that's, you know, don't it?
Yeah.
Because when you can put your friendship before the Lord and tell him to take it away from you, you literally have said, if it not aligned with your will for my life, whether no or it don't know, me just need you to remove it, because I do such wisdom, do money. I want woman of wisdom, you know. I said the girls are woman of wisdom. I said, listen, you not talk much, you know, but when you open up your mouth, the amount of wisdom come out of this mouth. That is so profound. You take your friendships to the Lord.
Yeah.
Take your relationship and ask
has
God.
Taught me that. Experience has taught me that. And I don't ever want to put my friendships before God, above God. So that is what has brought me to that place.
To this place. Yeah. That's powerful.
Yeah.
That's powerful. How do you know when a friendship is growing versus it being in a familiar state?
We're constantly encouraging each other. There is the building up. I am getting from you. You know, you are receiving from me. There is a fair exchange in how we
it's a
are
reciprocation.
to each other. So I'm here for you, you are here for me. I'm praying for you, you are praying for me. We're sharing the word, we're growing. Yeah, we're taking stock. So if I'm seeing that something is off, then we're gonna talk through the things,
right,
so that we can actually move.
Do you think familiarity plays a role in how we deal with each other in relationships? When I say familiarity, I mean, like, you know, sometimes you can be in a relationship with your friends and you are helping the process of growth, and the other person is also helping the process of growth for you.
Yeah.
But when that person says something to you, you shrug it off because it didn't come from a pastor, it never come from somebody. But then somebody else come in and say it, and it's like, me say something, and you turn up and say, but I could have this for my father, so for my voice never did loud enough. Me sure me did say that. And R said, but John did say that to me. Why am I so surprised? Monique did say that to me. Why am I surprised now that it come from TV? You find that familiarity play a role in
it does.
Role?
And that happens too. But I guess we just have to be at a place where we say it's okay. We know that we gave that bit of advice. We know that we spoke into your life in that way. We tried to get you to do this, but okay.
Somebody else come and you take it.
Yeah,
that's fine. The most important thing is that you get it.
Yeah.
And it don't matter who gives it. And Simon Taylor says a woman of wisdom, because, you know, most times you'd want to say, okay, somebody did say that. No, but I've been saying that for 25 years. But it now turns to, is this about you or this is about the person growing? Because I've also found that you can be praying for somebody for years about a particular issue. Just really praying for them. And the situation doesn't happen overnight. But then here comes somebody else that they're not used to, or vice versa. And that person will come and share something, and the relationship that you've had for how many years, you didn't get it from there, but it almost seems like this is new information. But it's not new information, it's just coming from somebody else.
Right.
Which leads me to say that we must not lack value in our relationships, because when we value each other, we treat that person like valuable. Me sure no say if you not have diamond and you buy a diamond ring, you not go dash it out in the mud, you not go do anything. You're gonna take care of it. Whatever that thing is, once it carries value, you're gonna take care of it. And so we must value each other, and honor goes a long
Alongside that.
way in relationships.
Yeah. And not taking each other for granted.
Taking each other for
not
granted.
taking our friendships for granted. That is important.
That's very important. Wow.
Taking care, not to.
Wow.
Yeah.
When we talk about communication, how important is communication in relationships, in friendships? That, you know, because when there's no proper communication, then the misunderstandings show up. What
So
role does it play?
Communication is absolutely important. So we must ensure that we're talking through things. And when we are not understanding, when we're not clear, it is always okay to say, hey, could you clarify this for me? You said this. This is my takeaway from it. But what do you really mean by that? And allow a fleshing out of things to happen for understanding to take place, so that you can leave the conversation in a better place, so to speak.
I love that. Because if we're not careful, then assumption is going to take rule. That's what we're talking about like last week as well. Then the assumption just take root. So it's always good to just come back and say,
and a lot of times we think we know things, we think we know the intent, but we really don't. So it's quite fine to ask questions.
To get clarity. Because that would mean that you care about the relationship. If you're going to seek clarity from the individual. Because if me did believe, say, me never want you come sit down with me, you come at the chair and me see him like me not acknowledge you. And you move go over one different chair, go sit down, and you go over there and say, so she and her friend them sit down over there. Me know so she never want me to sit down beside her. It's all right, we sit down over here. So that just shows that you are not interested in the relationship itself, because you have now assumed something that is going to destroy the friendship, and you have not sought that clarification.
You have not sought the clarification, and you have to move out of yourself sometimes. So that appears a certain way to me. But at the end of the day, what do I really want? Do I want there to be a separation, or do I want for us to continue along a particular path? So I can decide. Relationship is all about making choices and decisions. So I can decide that me go and think what me want think over here, so, and make Simone go and say what she say over there, so, and we'll just grow apart when we get into a way of doing relationships in that manner. So we have to have the conversation. Kind of feel a way. When I saw that.
Why do you think people don't want to confront those issues? Because I found that most times, you know, like one of my pet peeves in relationships is which I value. I love relationships, and I'm never ever going to say, oh, because my relationship had a challenge, I don't want a more friend. That no, because I believe that we need each other to survive.
Definitely.
But I find that we are afraid to just say, I did think this, but I don't know if what I'm thinking is right. Help me to clarify what's going on in my mind. Why do you think that
That's
we don't want
fear.
to confront it?
Definitely fear and inner things that
insecurities
that's
that are
happening with
you.
us, and so we're afraid to just say what the thing is. But then we know what fear is, The one person says it's false evidence appearing real. So it will appear like this is it, when you just really need to make that step and just say.
And just clarify what it is.
I've had to learn that too, because there are times when I would hold back because maybe I don't know how you take it. If you think that, what's wrong with she? Why should I feel that way? Like,
right,
you know?
right.
But so I've learned how to maneuver
that, and we're still learning.
And we're still learning.
We're still learning.
Classroom, workshop.
Workshop. Yeah, that's true.
Relationship is a workshop.
Is a workshop. Yeah, that's good, Monique. Just piggybacking on what you say in terms of you see something a certain way, you are afraid to address it because you are thinking about how the person is going to respond to you, and you really try to protect yourself. But the truth is, guy, we can't really protect ourselves still, you know. That what about extra something that we are do? It just is a lie from the pit of hell. Old dragon in I'm red pants, in bright red pants, we are blind everybody. He might try to tell with all of them foolishness, you know.
Yeah, he whispers those things.
Yeah, nobody tell them, because if you tell, nobody tell them.
Now gonna make a difference.
Yeah.
You know?
I was having a conversation with a lady recently, and she said she just feel like when she start to pray, people are say things. Me say the devil. Me say, oh, him not so. Him just you're just everywhere, sir. What's going on? Like, I said, the enemy will always come to point out something flawed about somebody else. He's never going to come and say something good. So when you hear that, said that is not coming from the source of God.
Right.
Because God don't come say, see the one Monique, she not good enough, she not good.
Yeah.
And then I'm elaborate on she not good, and so she move her foot, so she don't want her foot near your foot, You watch her because she thinks she better than you. He's going to go down all of that rat trap, and God is going to say, your thoughts should be clear and clean towards Monique.
Yeah.
Why are you having those thoughts?
Why are you having
And
those
even
thoughts?
if she's like that, why are you still allowing the enemy to take you down that road that is not going to be beneficial at the end of the day?
So that's where your relationship comes in now with the Lord. Because we will have certain feelings, different thoughts will come to us.
Yeah.
So we just need to empty them out on Him and let Him know how we are feeling about it, and have Him address what's happening with us and
God.
deal with those things.
Yeah.
So,
God not afraid for hear it.
yeah. And you can be totally, you can empty out everything.
Yeah.
Right there,
Right
Lord,
there.
here I am. This is what's happening with me now. So and so happened with so and so. I'm gonna need you to set me straight.
Yeah.
Help me to see what I'm to see, so that now I can go back with an approach, having gone to Him.
Whoop, whoop. That's a earthquake. Yeah. Yeah.
Having gone to Him.
Sorry, guys.
Yes.
I just heard that. We just had a tremor. Yeah.
But yeah,
Just had a tremor, another one.
Yeah.
Having gone to Him.
yeah, man. We have to
Yeah.
go to Him
Yeah.
every step of the way.
Every step of the way. There's nothing that we can exclude God out of.
Absolutely nothing. And the scripture has become one of my faves, Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all of thine heart, and lean not to thine own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge Him, and He shall
will.
direct your path.
Wow.
So I'm into verse 6 has become a thing for me. Acknowledge in all your ways.
In all your ways. Wow. Mons, that's a mouthful, and it's so important to God, man. Once God is at the helm of everything, once God is, leading the charge, and once God is telling you what to do, and we're not going by emotions and feelings and all of these other things, and just allowing pride to come in, and is pride, when there's a heavy pride presence, is because there is some level of insecurity that you haven't dealt with.
That you haven't done.
Yeah, we have to deal with the insecurities, why we feel the way we feel, what's behind some of these thought processes that we have. And so I've if you want some coaching, just sign up www.simonemignac.com. Though Patrick Stephen stops at the www, but simonemignac.com. Anyway, Mons, we've both had moments of conflict in our relationships, right? In our relationship. Based on what you know now, how would you approach those moments differently?
All right. So remember earlier, I said that there are some things that I would have learned, and it's to approach a matter when you're not clear
Yeah.
on it. So that's one of the things I believe that, while we were going through,
Yeah.
there were different moments that we could have come together
And talk.
and talk.
We never talk.
Yeah.
We just make the enemy run up and down with the lie them.
Yeah. So I have learned. And so that for me is going to be hard to get me back to a place of not saying no.
Right.
Because I don't ever want to walk down that avenue or lane ever again.
Yeah. That place of assumption. Wow.
No one walk this
No one
again.
walk that
So
way.
I've learned that's a valuable lesson for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'd have
Speak up.
spoken a little bit more, ask question, get clarity on what we think we're feeling without going off and saying, well, this is what I think can happen, that how I think can happen, and me just gonna left it there so to spoils.
No.
Can't do that.
No.
Can't do that, because God would not want that for us. I keep stressing that God would not want that for us. If God has placed somebody in your life, and I know that there are people that's there for seasons and different things, I will have to appreciate that.
Of course.
But I can tell you something, those seasons should not be seasons where there's a fight.
No.
Me not believe that.
No.
Me not believe that there needs to be a fight and a broken away and a cussing and a vexation and a big malice. And when me see you, me walk on the other side of church, but me I praise God same way.
I think it's a great big misunderstanding on how people view things.
How can I be pure in the face of God and me not chat to her? Me not know nothing with Monique up there. Watch them up there about them a sing, about them a worship leader. Me just cut all me yaya for them. And when them a sing, me hold on all my head and me not even not take part in it. We do it in a church. We don't know about go on like we not do it. We do it.
Yeah.
We do it. We have to stop.
Yeah.
Because we are not growing in when we are behaving like that. God is really causing us to grow. And what Monique is saying, that what she learned is that, listen, you don't just go off with something without confronting the issue. And I would say the same thing. It was be to confront the issue. I see this, I don't understand what is going on, and I want some clarity. But when you're up in yourself and you're up in your feelings and you feel like you can't justify the feeling and behavior, it's a lie from the pit of hell. The devil is trying to sanctify you. Believe me.
Yeah.
It's not God. Why do you think friendship change as we grow? And how do we navigate the relationship when growth comes without feeling guilty?
Break that down. for
Yeah.
me.
So friendship changes. So you're in a relationship with somebody, and over time, the things that you normally do in your early stage of your relationship, you're not doing it like that anymore. Because you may get married, the other person may have never have a husband, but now them have a husband. So the time that you would spend together, you don't spend together no more. Things start to change, things start to shift. How you navigate that season?
You just have to understand the season. And you have to understand what takes priority at that time.
Yeah.
So if I have a friend and my friend is now married and we're not getting to I have to understand that my friend is now married. And so time is required for even the development of her marriage and the bonding with her and her husband, or my friend and his wife, whatever.
Yeah.
And so I have to understand that.
Yeah.
Once you understand
You're
that,
good.
you're good.
Yeah.
And like I say, everything, you have to bring in Jesus in it.
Yeah. That's powerful.
Every step of the way.
That's powerful.
Bring him in. So you may feel, oh boy, I'm going to miss my friend. We usually, do this or that. But you just talk to God about
Yeah.
this. Yeah, man. Just include him
Yeah.
in how you feel,
Yeah.
in what you're going through.
Yes. Yes.
And he and that helps.
Yes,
It
yes.
helps.
So relationships will have it different challenges, it's
Yeah.
different seasons.
Yeah.
You know, you used to hang out at the beach, but now you have children.
Yeah.
You can't hang out because you have picnic, you're tired.
Yes.
You go all couple weeks and you not talk. But you know, you still come on the phone and you make the effort for talk and you say, boy, we not talk this long time, what's going on? It's
Yeah.
not when you come on the phone. You never tell me say that go out to John shop. Go buy mango. We never and what? Never tell you and.
Oh,
Relationship
Lord.
should not be built on those little hisms, schisms, because that shows a level of immaturity.
Mm.
Right? So if we start put on the shoes the way Monty gone out to have dinner with Derek, okay, no problem. Have fun. We talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, come off and say, imagine she didn't even tell me she was going to have lunch with Derek. Or everything is now a secret. That's the problem, because God now is trying to strip you now of the reliance on the relationship. It kind of take up too much time, and he might try shift it for you, and you are try hang on pan the version of it that you like and the version of it that you're comfortable with. But God is saying, no, this version no longer works for you because seasons have shifted and things have changed. But
You have
you
to move with
and
the times.
Yeah, and the friend are still friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, still love, don't you?
But it's important too to have those times when you touch base.
Yeah.
So you're not out of touch.
Right.
You know?
Because communications is still going to be the glue.
Yeah.
Right. So
And
that's
in your marriage, you still need a friend.
yeah.
You still need that
Yeah.
person or persons.
Yeah.
You know? So,
Yeah. So it's not like
so it's not an abandonment.
It's not an abandonment.
But like
It's
I
a
say, you have
change
to understand.
of the relationship.
Yeah.
Version of the relationship
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
What do you think God intended relationships for? What was his intent, you think?
Boy, I think he uses relationships as a tool
Mm-hmm.
for transformation of our character, really.
Jesus, Angela. So
Because to live out what he has instructed us to do, it can't happen outside of relationships. We need each other to work out what God has commanded us, even in his word, because in his word he gives us the instructions for living
Yeah.
successful lives and so on, and we just can't go through without each
Yeah.
other. So even with this love thing,
Mm-hmm.
how do we work out being patient? How do we work out being kind? You know, the love does not envy, it doesn't boast. We work these things out when we see the things coming up in ourselves.
Yeah.
You know, we help each other
Yeah.
in relationship.
Wow.
So
That's powerful.
so he uses it as a
Relationships
tool
they're tools
for
to help
character transformation.
character transformation that is powerful. Word from the wise. It's not about comfort. What color shoes you have on again? Wear today. Blue. We're gonna wear blue. After a while, that no, you do it for a while, and then after a while, that's not a thing, because now God is trying to use that relationship, including marriage.
Yes. That's
Especially
the major
marriage.
thing
Yes, sir, girl.
that he uses
Like, we not about to
to
talk about-
work
we not talk
on
about
the
that
character
today,
development. Not
She's
just about the happiness and the
June
Yeah.
at the end. Happily ever after.
happily ever after.
Mills and boons.
Yeah.
That's only in a book.
You better know.
Hey.
I've learned some of the hardest lessons in my marriage.
Marriage, yeah. Me too.
And when you have a husband like mine who will say to you, what did you expect? It's not about you, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, and I have to swallow what I said
Wow.
and said, okay. And it feel a way when him
Weird
say
when you
it, but me have to
system.
say, okay, all right, that's the truth though, Monique. Receive it.
Gotten some of those myself and could tell me, yeah, for Patrick and say,
Receive it. because
One
your
like
husband is correct in
Yeah.
what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh
Marriage.
my God. Especially in marriage.
Especially in marriage. Mm-hmm.
They're building character. So the relationship, in a sense, is what you see as a flaw in you
Yeah.
is actually God trying to help.
Yeah.
So he's really trying to help us. So I may see something happening to me and then I project what I am feeling onto my friend
Yeah.
to say that my friend is the one who is causing me to feel this way.
Yeah.
But the truth is, this feeling is making you aware of where you need to grow.
Tell me about it. And it can come from anywhere,
Anywhere.
Anywhere, especially when we go to God and we ask Him, make me more like you, Lord.
I want a pure heart.
Oh, Lord, purify my heart.
Yes, man. Fire, fire.
Lord, change me, God.
Fire,
Create in
fire.
me a clean heart. Renew a right spirit.
We know what to say everything.
And then when you go to office, somebody says something.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, it's just an outworking of what you've
God is
asked.
doing. Yeah, what you asked.
Yeah, you asked me for this.
Exactly.
So here I am bringing this test before you
Come true.
to work through
Hey,
the
girl.
patience
Yes, girl.
and the kindness
My
and
God.
everything. You ask for it.
You ask.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about us. I mean, I could have split it off even to something else where you're praying for your friends and you're praying for your friends to advance, and then you see them start to advance, and then the minute them start to advance, they start to say, what about me? But you pray for them for advance.
Yeah.
So it's like you go against the very prayer that you pray, and God is now allowing them to see some of these results of your prayer. And
A lot of times we don't understand
We don't-
ourselves.
yeah, we
we
don't
don't
understand.
understand why we say the things that we say.
yeah.
And that is why you have to go back to God
God.
now. When you say your thoughts are go in a particular direction,
you have to go back
you have to
to
say,
God.
God, I remember praying for that for my friend. So why am I feeling
This way.
Sort me out.
Sort you out. And it could be that the Lord is saying, yes, she
Yeah.
grow, and I'm wanting you now to
Yeah.
come up.
Yeah.
So what you want to do?
Yeah.
Say, come up.
Yeah.
And not a negative thing. But you're so right.
It's learning.
It's learning. It's a lot of character building, relationships. I know for sure for me,
Yeah.
my relationship, them teach. Listen,
Yeah, man.
my relation, I remember going through a season. I mean, not with just Monique, but just a season of my life
Yeah.
where I felt like everything coming out of my mouth was a blame game,
Mm.
and I was unhappy about it. I was like, why am I always blaming somebody for my feelings? So one day I sit down on my desk and I said, this have to stop. This have to stop. Me is not a lucky. Me is not a press as me see you put on our thing the other. It's not a press button thing. Everything you press now, me I respond to it. No.
Yeah.
I want to be able to know how to channel my emotions and to understand that my feelings or my triggers are mine. They come from me.
And so you must take
And
responsibility
so I
for
must
that.
take responsibility. Now, if it's something that I can change,
Yeah.
then I change it. But if I cannot change it, it means that
Yeah.
it is not for me to change, and I need to change how I see the thing.
How you see it. That's it. Yeah. And usually when that is fixed,
Everything good.
everything good. Works
Everything
itself
good.
out.
It works
because
itself
what
out.
was needed was for you to change the way you viewed the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never grow past it though, guys.
Yeah.
I think we constantly need God at every level of our lives.
Yeah.
I think we're always trying to work out something once our eyes are opened. He's trying to still get us to a place. I don't think you get to a place where, oh my good now.
Oh.
Me don't need this now. Me don't need that now. Me don't dare so now. Because I said that if you still keep seeing the occurrence of stuff, it may be saying that you have not yet understood what God is trying to work through you. So once you see it come back, say, this again, them people there, You
Right.
say, oh God, what exactly are you trying to work out in me? Because this is occurring again.
Yeah.
And I thought I worked through it. So obviously I didn't. So
There's
now you
still
need to
some
help
way
me.
to go.
There's still some way to go. How do you handle moments when expectations, them that, you know, they're not met in relationship? I expect you to call me at 5 o'clock this morning. You never call me.
We have to we have to talk. So when they come up now, and you actually tell me that this is what you expected for me to do, we're just going to have to talk about it. Because if you never ever
Sure.
shared,
I won't know.
then I won't know.
You won't know.
So how are you expecting me to do something that we've never ever spoken about?
Wow.
So we have to just talk.
Talk. Wow.
And I don't think that we should. I think we should give each other grace, though,
Yeah.
because we're gonna slip up sometimes.
Yeah.
We're gonna say some things that we're not supposed to say.
Yeah.
But grace.
Yeah.
And with relationships, forgiveness is paramount.
Paramount.
I always say, I tell myself that I forgive even before the offense takes place. So that when something happens,
It's there
Yeah.
in the bank.
and I don't expect that you're not going to err or make a mistake.
Yeah.
Why should we do that?
Yeah. We put in
Why
people,
do we
yeah,
think
yeah, people
that
not
you cannot make a mistake?
Yeah. Are you not
Or you
perfect
can't say
either?
something out of place?
Exactly. And I'm saying, you know, the other day I was, you know, just randomly, like a year or two ago, I heard the Holy Spirit saying imperfect people, expecting imperfect people to be perfect.
Yeah,
And I'm like, that's a recipe for disaster.
it is.
Because you are also imperfect. So why am I am also imperfect, and I am expecting you to be able to meet all of my needs every time. And if you don't meet those expectations, then Sharon always said to me,
Yeah.
if I should call her about any challenges at all, she would
Yeah.
say, adjust your expectation.
Yeah.
Sim, adjust your expectation, because sometimes what you're expecting the people do not know it, and so therefore you have to adjust
Yeah.
what you expect. And the minute you adjust that, because what you're doing is giving the benefit of the doubt to the other person, you're not throwing off anything bad on
That's
them.
it. That's it.
You just say, adjust it.
Yeah.
It's all right. She never called me 5 o'clock this morning, but I'm call her 6.
And still go back to God with it, how you feel.
How you
Make it
feel.
sort you out.
Make him sort you out. Go back to God, make him sort you out. My God. So in this season, I know that, you know, we're in the month of February, and a lot of, you know, Valentine's, you know, people are loving upon people, and, you know, people are ready to buy gifts on Friday and all this excitement, and we'll make a one day be like, you know, the big thing, you know. We acknowledge it. But every day there are experiences that you struggle with. There are people out there that they are struggling with their relationships, their friendships, their marriages.
Oh, yes.
What is one thing you would pause and reflect on to say to them?
You're struggling in your relationship, in your marriage or whatever. I'd say go get the help that you need to improve on your relationship.
Get the help.
Get the help that's needed.
Get the help. Get the help that you need, because you're not gonna be able to make it on your own.
No.
And don't be in denial either
Yeah.
about what God is doing in you
And where you're at.
and where you're at, because sometimes we fill void with things that are not supposed to fill a void. It's like a drug addict.
Yeah.
They have trauma, and to numb that trauma, they drink or they smoke, you know, or they abuse their bodies. But at the end of the day, none of what they're doing is filling the void, because we're not addressing the trauma.
Yeah, we have to address.
We have to address the traumas.
Go get that help
Go get the help.
so you can become better.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Anything else you
And
would want
apply
to
that.
add to them? Anything else you want to say to anybody out there? That's your camera right there.
Yeah. Anybody out there, what exactly you mean, Sim?
Yeah. Like anybody that's in video land
Mm-hmm.
that may be struggling with that challenge, and what else would you want to say to them?
I'd want to say, take everything to God in prayer. Talk to God. He is your help, your very present help in time of difficulty, in time of need. So, talk to God.
Talk to God.
Yeah.
Well, she said it. Take everything to God in prayer
Mm-hmm.
and talk to God.
Yeah.
So we're at the end of today's session. Remember, this is pre-recorded, so we want you to like, subscribe, and share. Tell a friend that will tell another friend to come and watch this video, and let us hear your comments, because you may be able to share with us something that would be able to help our community, because we're not just having these conversations for ourselves. We're building a people, we're building a nation, and we can do that one person at a time. And so anything that you might be able to add, or anything that you felt impacted your life, we want to hear about it. We want to see you leave a comment there as well, just that you help the community of persons to grow.
Yeah.
Next week, we are going to have Carol Jones on the couch. Carol is somebody that I met 25 years ago. It either ball out or truth set free. One of those things in half a tree.
Okay.
Where I had ministered to her, and she has been in my life since. And so we're going to talk a little bit about how that affected her life, and how she herself has been able to impact others, because it's all about a community coming together.
Yeah.
Because if we're people of God, then we're called the light
I
and
was
the
just
salt.
about to say, community is so important. Becoming a part of community. So you need people.
You need
I need
people.
you need
Me
me.
need people. Me know so me can't survive pan for me one.
Yeah.
Cause me one would I in here chat to the camera. And me one have to set up all the camera, everything. And all there's something there we can he'll set up in here. And me one have to hold them on my back. God created relationships for a reason. Monique,
We need each other to survive.
More than make the video, I look over there in the chair, and me I talk to the chair and say, what do you think? Chair, what do you think? And the chair can answer. So it means I'm being dramatic, but what I'm really saying is that it is important to invest in healthy relationships. Remember, I said healthy, which means that if you are unhealthy as an individual in your mind, your relationships are going to be unhealthy. And so we have to get help. So I'm looking forward to the rest of the month, this love conversation. And don't feel left out if it's not a Valentine's this weekend. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
It's a
man.
Valentine's. Just cheers him. Yeah.
Amen.
Been with you.
That's it.
All right. So I'll see you guys next week. Take care. Thanks, Monique.
Bye.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I appreciate it.
Sure.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Simone Mignot, and I am a personal and business coach. I help individuals with their personal growth and development while gaining clarity and direction. My approach is focused, God-centered, and very intentional. It's not a quick fix. So if you feel stagnant and you need clarity, please feel free to visit my website, SimoneMignot.com.
Gotta see the kingdom of truth, yeah. Sometimes in life you feel defeated, but it's not over. Hold on, don't give in. You're passing through your testing season. Where is your faith? You gotta win. You gotta win. win. Purpose brought you through, yeah.
That you understand that you need coaching to be able to live your best life. And so you own that. My coaching for my life so that I can be the best version of myself.